What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Street Fighter Duel video. Alright guys, Dark vs. Light is out now, and we are on the last part of the storyline progression for Void Tower, and it is going to net you another 15 tickets. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've been actually saving all my tickets. I have not summoned, as you guys are aware, and I'm gonna continue to do so and hold on to these to see how long it takes to come out with a unit that is absolutely broken. Gouken is great, I will say that, but I don't think he's the unit I've been waiting for. So I continue to hold. I've not buckled under the pressure of pulling, and I think that has been the wise decision on my end to do. So let's go into this real quick. I'm going to do this with my my main account, just because honestly with the regular account, it's going to be the same thing at the end of the day. I could probably give you guys a tip on who to use as a free-to-play unit and not. Because here I'm still third place. I actually forgot to completely do this yesterday, so I think I missed out on 3 rewards down here, which is unfortunate. Just way too much going on in life. But that doesn't mean we need to stop. There's a lot of rewards here, and I want to take advantage of them. So, first off, let's jump into this battle, get this out of the way, and then continue going from here. Here we're going to just remove a few units. Just put our main team in. Kind of just rush right through this, alright? I mean, we could have put anybody in here at this point, but I do want to have the speed with Bizang. And then, I don't know, we'll put in Chun-Li up here. Sure, there we go. So, I'll auto this real quick, and while I'm autoing, we'll just have a little chat and talk about what I think is going to happen next. So I think next unit we're more than likely going to get Balrog, or ex-Japanese M Bison, whatever you're more accustomed to calling him. And I think the reason behind that is because we've now had a master unit. Usually the trend is it goes back to like some Ibuki was master, Gouken is master. Now we're probably going to end up getting Balrog as Infernal, and that'll complete the full Infernal set of Shadow Liu Kings. And I don't know if Balrog is going to be similar kit to Dudley's in regards to, like, not combos, because Balrog is a heavy puncher, right? He's like a Mike Tyson knockout puncher versus Dudley, who's a combination jabber. I think he's going to be very similar, though, to perhaps having the dodge mechanic. He's probably going to be a power unit. I would imagine he'd be a power unit. And he's probably going to be an attack class. So I think he's going to be a full-on DPS. And he'll be available most likely through the div system, right? So divination. I don't know if I'm going to be pulling for him either, depending on how good he is or not. I do want to complete the set. I feel like they're like Pokemon at this point in terms of the Shadow Liu Kings, because it's not going to like work that well probably. But out of curiosity, this has been the best I've ever done. Jeez, look at this, guys! 20 moves. Wow, where's this in the leaderboards? That was wild. I do want to have them all together to kind of just test them out to see if they're any good, like as a group, right? They're probably not going to be very efficient. I won't lie to you, because you're missing a good buffer. Like, you got good survivability, obviously, with Sagat and Bison, but outside of that, like DPS wise, like Vega's great. We'll see how Balrog is, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting to kind of play around with that and see how good they are together as a group. So that'll be something I do want to experiment with, just for fun, just to kind of see how we do. So okay, let's do this first. Okay, let's get this out of the way. This here, I'm assuming this will go here. Seems fairly straightforward there. Let's go around the block. Put this one here. Put this there. Put this down one, put this up one. See, like stuff like this, please do more of these. These are just easy as hell. Makes my life a joke. I don't even have to think about it. That was like, my child could have done this one. There we go. All done. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Easy peasy. Okay, so yeah, so I think he's going to come out next. Now, there are, as you guys are aware, we talked about this numerous times, about the collab, eventually being TMNT. Keep in mind, we don't know when that collab is. It may not drop next month. It may not. I mean, I assumed it was going to be end of August. That could be wrong. Could be end of the year. Who knows, right? I still am a strong, firm believer that the currency that's going to be used is going to be most likely a special currency. Yeah, so that's something that you should think about for yourself. Again, I'm not 100% sure that my method is the right method of saving. I just, for them specifically, I'm not doing that for them. I'm doing it, again, just because I feel like I need to save for a better unit that's going to come out for me eventually, right? That's my reasoning behind it. So keep that in mind. It's not for TMNT. It's just for another SFD unit that's going to come out. Now, with TMNT coming out, though, I do want to point out. Oopsie, that wasn't supposed to go there. I do want to point out that there's a lot of us here who will most likely save up for them anyways, just in case. But remember that we as content creators have no extra info than you do. And I know there's been a misconception about like our information and what we know versus what you know. There really isn't anything that we know that you don't know, right? So just keep that in mind. We're just playing. All right, guys, let's get this done here. I think I spent enough time doing this puzzle. So sorry, let me concentrate real quick. I'm talking a lot, and when I do that, I don't exactly concentrate the best. So bear with me here. I think we'll go up here, here. So push this box up. We need 2 boxes essentially, right? So that's the trick to this puzzle. It's tricky puzzle. Okay, so then go here, down this way, across, up. So we need to get this box up. That's because this one's blocked. You can't do this one. So let's go down. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Easy, easy. Easy peasy. Follow it. Let's go. Let's get up there, car. Someone's got to take Ken's license away, bro. This guy drives in the worst possible conditions. There you go. All done. There's your rewards. Get out of there. Finito. Let's continue our adventure together. So yeah, anyways, enough about the collab. I'm starting to see a couple different things from a lot of different people as well, too. It's becoming fairly apparent that more and more people are starting to become unhappy with the way things are being handled. Just remember, guys, it is a game. Right? At the end of the day, it's just a game. And you don't want to allow baby wipes, freaking babies, man. You don't want to allow a game to dictate your happiness. Like, just have a good time with this. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying my best not to think too much about it. I know I came out with a negative video a couple days ago about how I felt and just how tired I was of SF Duel's issues, but I'm trying to reconfigure my template here in regards to gaming. I remember, when you were a kid, leaderboards and all that crap didn't matter. I mean, it matters a lot now. Clearly, I'd be remiss to say that they don't matter. It's always about competitiveness in gaming now. Gaming has become a sport. Realistically, let's be real. It's become a sport in the non-traditional sense, right? And it'd be disingenuous for me to be like, oh, leaderboards don't matter and stuff. But you know what? I think the enjoyment of a game has also suffered quite a bit with the introduction of competitiveness and leaderboards. And it's obviously given a lot more meaning to games now and allowed it to perform on a global stage and a platform where games were always seen as childish and useless and blah, 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 right? And I see the appeal to leaderboards. But honestly, I'm finding that those kind of leaderboards and stuff in games should really not count towards gachas. I really don't think gachas should be in that same category because there's so many different factors that can make you be better than another player, right? And it's not just all about skill. It's also about the money you spent, also about the time you have, etc. When it comes into leaderboards like Street Fighter 6, for example, or NBA 2K, for example, or games like that, or sports games or Halo, or first-person shooters, like that kind of stuff, I think should definitely belong in esports. But I think a lot of people are treating gachas too competitively now, and I'm trying to now reconfigure my mindset. So what I'm trying to come back as instead is, yes, I want to be competitive, but not to the point where it ruins the game for me. So I know I'm a smart player, and I do this. I'm very smart in most of the games I play, right? I do take everything. I'm very analytical when it comes down to most of the games. I do take pride in the information and knowledge that I pass down to my viewers and the players, and I'm very happy to be part of the communities and learn from them as well too. So it's always a give and take relationship, which actually is the beauty of gacha games, right? I feel like we collab and combine our knowledge together and grow this beautiful community, and we are, for the most part, fairly cohesive and symbiotic, and I think that's what makes gacha games so special, right? Of course, outside of the dopamine of pulling and getting summons, etc. So you need 48 million damage on this one, no problem. I'm just going to run this team. Actually, you know what? No, I'll run a different team. So, in that regard, I do love this game for that. I think we have an incredibly good community, an incredible community. So, in that regard, I'm very happy with this game, and I will always continue to be happy with this game because I think it's very important for any game to have a good community for it to survive, right? But just like Ninja Tribes was back in the day, we had the best community, but the game was absolute garbage. In this case, the game is not garbage. The game just has really bad devs that make really bad decisions. So we just have to kind of deal with that and roll with the punches. And just remember, at the end of the day, if you enjoy the game, don't let the bad decisions of development ruin it for you. Like, if you can sit there and play it, it takes some time for you to enjoy, and it, you know, helps you fulfill your day a little bit. Then just enjoy it for what it is, man. It's a free game. And have fun. And now that's the way I'm looking at it as well. Now, from a YouTube perspective, from a content creator perspective, it's a little different, obviously, right? Because content creators are out to get views, make money, and then, you know, our job is to essentially move on and get as much revenue from games as possible. Let's be real. That's really what a content creator is out there to do. If anyone tells you otherwise, they're lying. Like, I care about my community so much, and I do this for fun, and it's not my living. I make a great living outside of this, but I still care about my views. I still care about my growth of my channel, and I will, and I have branched out, because I've said this to, for example, Hayes. Don't let one game's injustice to its player base or its inabilities to listen to the community be the death of a channel, right? And I'm not saying that his channel. I'm just saying what Hayes and I talked about. I'm not saying this is pertaining to him. Pertaining to all content creators in general, about games in general, because it happened to me. Happened with Ninja Tribes. My channel died with Ninja Tribes. But granted, I quit doing content creating for a whole year because I had a brand new baby. I was branching off, and it was working well for me. But yeah, as a content creator, it's very important, guys. If you're watching this and you're like, you know, what do I do? This game is dying. This is my main game. Start to branch out and start to do new content. Even if you don't get views for it, you got to build a following, right? And then you'll catch on. Something will catch eventually for you. And that's just the name of the game as content creators. You kind of have to experiment a little bit, or else, you know, you're going to be stuck one day with your channel dead because of one game being your main go-to for a long time. I did Street Fighter Duel. I'm at 420 videos, right? I'm still 5 months in content creating after a whole year off. 5 months in. So now Tower of God is something I'm really, really enjoying doing content for, and I believe it shows. I'm doing completely free to play there, and it's been a blast. Street Fighter Duel, I'm still having a great time playing it. Just a little bit more repetitive now, obviously, than before. You can see I haven't done this for a while. I got to go back and do this. So yeah, don't worry, guys. Like, if this game if you're bored of this game, obviously move on. Games are meant to be fun. If you're having no more fun, then it's not a game anymore. Now it's just a chore. Why add more stress to your life, right? Anyways, guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, sorry for the little TED talk. I do enjoy these quite a bit, to be honest with you, because you guys are on my soundboard, and I always say that, and I love chatting with you guys and communicating through the comment section. Granted, not as much anymore because I'm so freaking busy in life, but I do it when I can. And I still love you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.